In today's video, we're talking about the exercise abduction and adduction with feet narrow and wide. Now, this exercise is great for improving the active femoral rotation or rotation of the femurs, which are the big bones between your hips and your knees. And this is great for getting those femurs to increase the range of motion while also decreasing compensations in the upper body. Into the instructions for abduction and adduction with feet narrow and wide. This is a really simple exercise. The only equipment you need is a wall. So let's get into it right now. You want to start with getting on your back and getting close enough to the wall such that your knees are situated directly above your hips. Now, we don't want to be too far away where the knees would be closer to the wall than the hips, and we don't want to be too close where the knees are being tucked up. That's a different position, a different exercise. So let's get situated here. I've got a 90-degree angle at my hips. I've got a 90-degree angle at my knees. And as the video or the name states, we're going to start with the feet narrow. So they're parallel. And as you can see, my big toes aren't pointing straight up. My middle toes here, the line between those two middle toes, are pointing straight up. And from here, I'm going to roll all the way out such that my feet roll onto the outside edge, and then I'm going to roll in to where my knees meet at the center line of the body. And I would do 2 sets of 10 repetitions here. And we are going slow and steady. It's going to take probably close to 3 seconds or so for each repetition. About 1.5 seconds out, 1.5 seconds in. Maybe even closer to 4 seconds, depending on how diligent you want to be about this. The next position, we're going to take them wide, about 24 inches apart, about 2 feet apart. Again, making sure that the middle toes are pointing straight up, and it's the exact same motion. We're going to roll all the way out such that our feet are on the edge, and then in, meeting the knees at the center line of the body. And this, since you're traveling further here, this might be a little bit longer, 4 to 4.5 seconds maybe for each repetition. Mississippi 2, Mississippi 3, Mississippi 4. So yeah, maybe 3.5, 4 seconds. And that's it. That's all there is to it. Now, why are we doing this exercise? We're really working on getting even rotation of the femurs and getting an even range of motion. When you first start out, you might be surprised that one leg goes all the way out and one leg kind of stops here. If you do find something like that, go ahead and stop at the lesser degree of motion, because if we're working to the tighter side essentially. So if this side stops here and this side goes all the way out, I'm going to stop here with this leg as well, because we want to have bilaterally equal function in those femurs. If you're persistent with your menu and keep on doing your postural therapy, over time you'll be able to increase that range of motion to where they both go out the same degree.